Yeah, they just speaking with their mouth.
They won't be
Hell no. But I'm just saying, you know, like from that perspective, you're not trying to help Jake. You just like you're sorry that you got caught, or you sorry that the truth is coming out.
Trade places with Jake, and let's see you start the love movement from the bottom. Let's see you pull yourself up in the same strapless boots that we got.
You get redlined, you get denied loans, you get marginalized, you know, you get racially profiled. You go through these things, you know, and you'll feel the hatred. But let's was there more on that? What you had?
Yeah, it's like 2 more verses.
Go ahead and then go back to Job.
Oh, he was still reading 109.
But it was okay, yeah, I think it was like one more verse to that.
He says, verse 15. Let them be before the Lord continually, that he may cut off the memory of them from the earth, because that he remembered not to show mercy, but persecuted the poor and needy man, that he might even.
When their calamity had an end, your anger did tear perpetually. You know, you pursued after them. You know, and so hey, now the Lord's gonna hold you to that now. Yep.
That he might even slay the broken in heart. As he loved cursing, so let it come unto him. As he delighted not in blessing, so let it be far from him. As he clothed himself with cursing, like as with his garment, so let it come into his bowels like water, and like oil into his bones.
So because he never showed no mercy, he never blessed nobody. He was always cursing and bringing destruction. Well, now he's got to deal with cursing and destruction. Not only let him wear it like a garment like he's been doing, but let it seep into the inner parts. The curses. Hey, it's gonna look bad when he catch these curses, man. The kingdom curses that he gonna be under. Oh my God. We living like kings compared to how this dude about to live under these curses. Yeah. Worse.
Curses not really. Right in the book. Let it be unto him as a garment which covereth him, as for a girdle wherewith he is girded continually. Let it be the reward of my adversaries from the Lord, and of them that speak evil against my soul.
Prayer.
Talking about that, Revelations 18:6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she had filled to her double.
Yep.
So it's going to be a lot worse for Esau later on.
And he's saying to fill it up according to the iniquities.
Yeah.
You know, her iniquities have reached unto heaven. So we gonna make sure that cup is in correlation to your stockpile of iniquities that you committed. You know?
Drink the dregs of it.
Man. The part that you normally just spit out, he gotta gulp it down. Just the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
This brother's still sitting on Job 20.
10 verses
Go ahead.
So it's good that it's flowing. No, it's good as the spirit is flowing.
This is
Go ahead.
Sirach 41:8. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High, Yahweh. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction. And if ye be born, ye shall be born to a curse.
Man.
And if ye die, a curse shall be your portion.
That's why I said it back in Job. If he be multiplied, it is for the sword. See?
That's the joke.
That goes down, trickles down to your descendants.
Right. When Samuel slew Agag, That's what he told him, man. Your sword made women childless.
Right.
Well, you got to go through the same thing.
Right. Well, like when every time it says, "And he that pisseth against the wall," that means you're going after all the males because they carry the seed line, the posterity. You go after all the men, you cut off their posterity.
The word born was with an E, right? At the end? B-O-R-N-E?
No.
Okay. But the other born is a similar thing. But anyway, go ahead.
Last verse. Verse 10. All that are of the earth shall turn to earth again. So the ungodly shall go from a curse to destruction.
Yep. Go from a curse to
They're
destruction.
going to do 1,000 years of captivity and slavery, and then go to the pit. Get the shower, y'all.
Yep.
1,000 years is over, y'all. Go and hit the shower. It's over.
So it's like
I know
how
about this shower.
knowing these scriptures say what it say. How the hell is the Edomites done away with? And all this wickedness multiplying in the earth. The scriptures is telling you that the Lord's going to lay up iniquity for their children. So how in the hell are they not here? They're very well here. All right? And in position.
They're going to be here 1,000 years into the kingdom.
Come.
That's what we're talking about. So how are they? This clearly ain't the kingdom.
Right.
For who? Who is this? It ain't even the kingdom for y'all. Edomites.
Yeah, they don't have they don't even have a throne.
Yeah.
The Messiah ain't over there. King David ain't sitting on the throne over there. And then you need Babylon's protection. It's not that you getting divine protection from the Lord. The Lord ain't showing divine protection over there.
They should all be Superman. You know? If it was the kingdom.
Laying down the law.
Where's their house of David? Who's their house of David? Who's their mighty? You know what I'm saying?
Don't they got gay parades over there and shit every year? You don't think King David gonna destroy all that shit? You know, if he was set up, you know, in power, you know, that's against the law.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah.
How you go?
It's back in Job 21, verse 19. Yahweh layeth up iniquity, it's like it lay up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it. His eyes shall see his destruction, and he shall drink of the wrath of the Almighty. For what?
You gonna drink of that cup? You gonna drink it, man? Go ahead.
For what pleasure hath he in his house after him, when the number of his months is cut off in the mist? Shall any teach the Most High knowledge, seeing he judgeth those that are high?
He's
What?
judging those that are high, meaning those that are in power, those that are in rulership. So the common average man, he ain't got nothing to say. Because you're under these devils. You answer to these devils. You follow their laws, their policies. You do what he tell you to do. You go to him for the one of all things. So the common man ain't on no level to think that he can instruct the Most High.
Trying to, was it Job 38? Is it Job 37 and Job 38? I believe it speaks of like that whole chapter. Those whole 2 chapters are speaking about the Most High's omnipotency, man. Basically, how a man can't reply against the Lord. He asks a series of rhetorical questions that only the Lord can answer, man. You know, because he's the one who's asking.
You know, I think 34, 35, it says he seals the instruction to take pride for man. So, you know, we always talk about man thinking he gonna do what he gonna do. Like, nah, both sides. So he's instructing you to do what you do. Train.
Man's goings are of the Lord.
Is verse 21. For what pleasure hath he in his house after him, when the number of his months is cut off in the mist?
Yeah, meaning the Lord cut off your time, like in Daniel the 5th chapter. You know, the Lord didn't weigh your kingdom in a balance and is found wanting. Basically, your days were numbered. The time for you to rule was measured. All right. And every kingdom that ever existed had a set duration period. Every kingdom had a time when it was succeeded. Go ahead.
Verse 22. Shall any teach the Most High knowledge, seeing he judgeth those that are high? One dieth in his full strength, being wholly at ease and quiet. His breasts are full of milk, and his bones are moistened with marrow. And another dieth in the bitterness of his soul, and never eateth with pleasure. They shall lie down alike in the dust.
Meaning the Lord can have it to where you can be prosperous or you can be in poverty, and pretty much that be the end of that. The Lord has control over that. It says poverty and riches come of the Lord.
Yeah, also it says he lifted the beggar up out of the dunghill. Right? Referring like to the account of Lazarus.
Instead of upon thrones.
Yep,
yeah, man. And that's what the Lord's getting ready to do again. You know about the parable of Lazarus and the rich man. Esau, he's been the rich man in this circumstance. Israel, we were like the beggar, Lazarus. You know, the lowly, the meek. All right.
Yeah, so the dogs came and licked our swords.
Licked the swords, man.
Speaking of the
Basically
heat.
made it worse for it in our afflictions, man. Go ahead.
Continuing, this is verse 25. It says, and another dieth in the bitterness of his soul, and never eateth with pleasure. They shall lie down alike in the dust, and the worm shall cover them. Behold, I know your thoughts and the devices which ye wrongfully imagine against me. For ye say, where is the house of the prince? And where are the dwelling places of the wicked? Have ye not asked them that go by the way? And do ye not know their tokens?
Do you not know their tokens, man? Do you not know the signs of their end? You know? Yeah. Do you not know the signs of your end, the end of your world?
Well, this is an obvious one right here.
Hey. You in the midst of wars, famines,
Pestilence.
extreme weather, prophets prophesied against you all throughout your kingdom,
Snitching on your identity, not snitching. but
Division amongst your nation.
amongst your people.
Yeah.
You're dwindling population. People are outpopulating you in your own kingdom.
Lack of resources when you got the whole world.
Come on, man. Can you not see the tokens, man? Go ahead.
Verse 30. That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction.
There it is.
Yeah.
So your ass is definitely here. And you're here because you're being reserved. What does it mean when you reserve something? Somebody look up the word reserve. How do you reserve something? You want to give something more shelf life. until you get to it.
Say you get an air seal, bro.
Right.
I got Wes's dictionary reserved. It said kept or set apart or aside for future or special use.
Woo.
Special, right?
That also sounds like, because this is in a negative sense. You know? When you look up what it means to be cursed, it literally means to be basically consecrated or dedicated to something, right? But when you dedicate something, you might have it stored up in a special place for its intended use later. Well, when you curse, when you're doomed, that means that the Lord is awaiting to do something real drastic to you.
Well, us that Jacob's trouble for them, that's eradication on.
Somebody look up the word accursed.
The A,
Yeah, ACC. page 5201, Natar. It's pretty much what the brother said, to keep, but it also goes into grudge.
Is it a grudge?
A grudge. It says to figuratively cherish, and then has in quotation, parentheses, anger.
Anger. So the Lord, he said that he would keep his anger forever towards us. But he never said that he wouldn't keep his anger, he wouldn't keep his anger for them devils. He said in Malachi that this would be a people that he would have indignation forever.
Just like
So he's reserving you devils under his anger right now.
Yeah.
You don't even know what's getting ready to come to you.
Another one is guard, going and preserving them.
Yeah, I'm gonna guard you, meaning I'm gonna make sure nothing happened to you. I'm gonna make you feel like nothing happened to you, like Cain.
Keep
The Most High got his ass in a trick bag, man.
Hey, bad analogy, but Tupac was like, yeah, I can't die, and I'm this and I'm that, and then get shot. Like 6 months later, like less than a year later, and dies. Nigga dead, man. You know? So the same thing with me. You can think you got all that pride to not be taken down. It was close, but I made it out.
Yeah.
The Lord is just
No, he's just keeping you reserved, man.
and he's allowed
For a
pride.
particular event.
Yep.
You know, we all know what that event is. It's gonna burn as an oven. I said somebody to look up the word of curse. Somebody.
I got a Webster's dictionary.
Yeah.
You get it.
Curse in the Webster's dictionary, a curse, being under or as if under a curse, damnable. Cursed, cuss, damnable,
This one in the chat.
infernal.
Google chat says a curse is an adjective that means under a curse, doomed to bad luck or misery, or very annoying. It describes something or someone that seems touched by evil magic. You constantly got the black cloud over his head, right?
Go ahead.
Or it can show deep anger toward a frustrating situation.
I think the one that I'm thinking about, it might have been one of the definitions in the blue letter for the word cursed.
I got it right here. I got the ChatGPT. It's haram. I got the right. Haram is H2764. Accursed thing, accursed, devoted destruction, devoted thing, dedicated thing to be destroyed, a thing devoted, pretty much for utter destruction.
The scriptures say vessels of vessels of wrath, fit for destruction, man. What?
So that's an accursed thing.
Only he who thou let will let.
So he taken out of the way. So the Lord got you on reserve right now. That's why you think that, who could bring us down?
Still winning.
He's still winning.
And this is a reason why. This is why this is the worst judgment to ever happen to any nation ever. It's gonna set the world up to never come against the Israelites. This is how bad this was gonna be. You know, the final judgment of the heathen, as far as what they've done to us and getting us out of captivity, it's gonna be so cold-blooded, man.
Bro, the last time the Lord did something so devastating that civilization couldn't bounce back. It couldn't be rebuilt. It couldn't be inhabited ever again. The Lord did that thousands of years ago. He's getting ready to do it on a broader scale.
To a country.
Not just the
United
land.
States is,
That was for the land.
bro, the United States is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Texas alone is fucking big.
They said Texas could fit all the inhabitants of the earth.
Yeah.
So imagine that. 8 billion people?
Bro. The 10th part of the city fell.
Yep.
See? So going back to Job 21, he's just reserving these devils, man. He's just reserving them. So that's why we're, like the scripture saying in Psalms 37, don't fret yourself because of the evildoers prospering in their evil ways. Soon they're gonna be cut off like the grass. They're gonna be here 1 minute, and then next thing you know, they're done. They're gone.
Burn like the gem.
Yeah.
We pass away like a dream.
Yep.
At night.
Where is it?
So finish that verse off, and we can start wrapping up soon.
It's Job 21:30, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath.
The day of wrath. Does not the scriptures talk about how the Lord's gonna he's gonna basically come and judge and make war? And it talks about that the winepress of the fierceness of the Almighty. That's what he's being reserved for. Isaiah 63, Revelation 19. You link those together, that's how you know Esau is being reserved. So if any of these devils try to say that the Edomites are done away, what about Isaiah 63 and also Revelation 19 and then what we're reading about right now?
I'm talking about the Lord's return in 63.
They're being reserved to the day of the Lord's return.
They done away with. We in the kingdom.
To be slaughtered, man.
Yeah.
You got vengeance in his eyes.
Knowing that there's prophecies in the Old Testament that still hasn't came to pass, man.
Yep.
Which means that what? It all hasn't been fulfilled just yet, man.
Yep.
You got one more question?
Straight to the point is Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down on Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. You know, that word curse goes right directly back in the Quran, you know, dedicated to judgment.
Hey, you say the Most High made all things for himself. He ain't used the wicked for their evil. That's reservation.
And even 2/3 of our people as well, they're reserved too. They gotta go too. Everybody that in every idle word that you spoke against the Lord, against his servants, all you scoffers, you're being reserved just like Esau's being reserved. Because all of you are getting ready to be judged. And we all must appear before the judgment seat. And we're gonna be judged according to what we've done in our bodies, whether good or whether we've done evil. All right. Let's get one more verse. 2 Peter 2. Second Peter 2 and it was like 7, around
Yeah, I
8.
got it. I got 9 though.
Yeah, the point is at verse 9.
You can't bring out precepts on post. 2 Peter 2:7. And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their new unlawful deeds.
We already know what that's going into. We ain't got to get explicit. We know what that was about. And there's a reason why America doesn't teach about it in the school system. In order for that rainbow shit to work, they got to get rid of that history. Don't show these people with the gender confused mindset that place over there that's filled with a bunch of sulfur and ash used to exist.
But they perpetrated and say, oh, we want to bring the Bible back into schools. That's just them talking. They ain't gonna. We ain't seen no evidence of them bringing teaching the Bible in school. That's just bullshit.
Well,
They're not doing that.
Psalms 50 and 16. What else that to do to declare my statutes? Why are you reciting my words and you ain't gonna do it? You're not gonna perform it. You got it.
Verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished.
To reserve the unjust, you know, to the day of judgment to be punished. So that's why the Lord has it to where all the iniquities is piling up.
Yeah.
The sins of Babylon reaching to heaven.
So they be finding out about new wickedness.
All type of newfound wickedness, man. But the Lord he's allowing it for a reason. He's angry every day, but for the sake of prophecy, he has to let it build up. So he has to be patient. You know? But you people right now, you just, hey, in the days of Noah and in the days of Lot, they were proud as hell, just like you people are today. You had the luxury of eating, drinking, partying, marrying, you know? conducting business as usual until the day that the Lord finally rained on the earth and flooded you out, or until he rained fire and brimstone and burnt you out. Turn your ass into ash. Well, the Lord, he's reserving you again this time. All right? So, hey, nobody's gonna escape, man, in the day of judgment. And the Lord is setting you devils up. Iran, Russia, China, North Korea. Watch what the Lord's gonna use them for. Yeah. All right. So I don't know if y'all have anything else. And with that, we're gonna close out. We're gonna give all honor, all praise, and glory.
Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of the great millstone. I rule well. As always, peace, blessings, and salutation to the elect. We're gonna say shalom.
Shalom.
It was raining earlier. You see, raining earlier.
Yeah, I did too.
Going bad.